to the show. I'm your host, it's Oak and Mando. Alrighty, I know we're running a little late on today's show. We had some technical difficulties this morning and this evening. So we're back up and running. It's back to being alive and everything like that. So let's get into today's kind of fun review. So, as you guys know, we're working on trying to get our Rumble up and running more. So we're trying to get that up and running right now as well, along with our normal YouTube and all of that. So seeing your guys' awesome comments and everything. So yeah, there we go. We're set up and running on that portion. All right, we're almost up and ready running. Whew, it's been a slow start to the evening. Normally we get everything ripping and ready and roaring. We have everything done. But yeah, today's been kind of a really busy day. All right. Looks like we got everything up and ready and roaring on our Rumble now. So, as you guys know, we have quite a few different programs we're kind of running here. We're trying to make it a little easier on us, so we're gonna have soon to have a different dashboard for everything. So it should look a lot cleaner, a lot nicer, and will be easier for us when we stream. All right, let's grab some grizzly pines out. We finished off the stuff from Euphoria, which that was unfortunately really good. Ah, I got a comment. Nice helmet or mask. Thank you. It's a helmet, my friend. So I got a kind of cool project that we're getting ready to start doing. Let me get up and grab it. So this is a World War II helmet that I have painstakingly restored, and now we're going to put in the next portion of it. It's going to have a Mandalorian faceplate, so you guys can, well, see something fun. First off, it's going to have the traditional stuff onto it. We're going to make it to where it's like a liner and a liner and a liner. So it's going to be kind of cool. I'm very excited to show you guys when we get closer to the date of having that done. Alrighty, everybody. Cheers. And thank you again for the comment. Cheers, everybody. For those of you who have gotten to use one of these things, these are awesome. And this was delicious. Not very many people coming out tonight. It looks like. At least I'm not seeing it very many people on the comments. All right, so we've been, as I said, we've been kind of a little bit on the fun side, but yeah, we were a little bit on the later side today. Normally, we're here about 8 o'clock on these shows. Today, um, time didn't like space out or anything like that for me. It was just I was just running a little bit late, um, trying to get here to the studio. All right, so we've been kind of going through and reviewing quite a bit of amazing stuff. Well, hello there. I hope you're having an amazing day. And yeah, this Grizzly Pine stuff's been really epic. I went and burned through all the stuff from not Grizzly Pines, from Quaking Aspen and from Euphoria Wellness. That was pretty fast. How fast we went through that stuff. Their stuff is fantastic, easy to use, and not very expensive at all. It's pretty nice. A little bit more than pretty nice. It's very flavorful. That's something I do enjoy. Doesn't matter if it's like a shatter, I should say a BHO, or if it's a like a rosin. I would just enjoy all forms of concentrate, including hash, which is a form of concentrate. So that's one of my favorite things about, I guess, this plant that we all know and love. The way that it hits is always going to be different. Oh, I forgot to get that to them today. Woo! That's not bad. That's flavorful. It's hot in this studio today. That is one thing I will say. The Dr. Dabber has always been pretty epic. That's awesome. All right, so check something out. Oh no, trying to see why I'm getting some lag issues. And no, there we go. Got it back to working. You're on YouTube. Well, heck yeah, friend. All right. Can't find my marble, so we're gonna try this. It's gonna be a little different, but hey, it might work. Okay, that might work. Took that a little too hot. That was a little too fun, even for me. Whew. 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 I'm reading all the comments. I got them all crossed. I see a lot of YouTube, not a lot of Kick, not on a lot on our other ones either. So, besides our YouTube, looks like our Rumble wasn't even live. We're having issues with it. So, hmm, that's unfortunate. It looks like we got one person viewing on our Rumble. Our stuff's growing all the time, and I love seeing it. I am trying to actively get our YouTube monetized to get it to where you guys can, see the guy in the crazy helmet, or the guys in the crazy helmet, I should say. There's multiple of us. And yeah, I'm looking forward to when we have all of our um, people we've trained up ready to go. Our business partner, Token Overlord, he's been doing a lot of our behind the scene things. So we've been talking to a lot of people, shaking a lot of hands, and we're really excited to bring our next focused features onto you guys. You guys are going to be able to see amazing and talented people in the industry, and you're going to learn some fun stuff about the plants that we all know and love. Just checking to see if we got any more comments. I do not see any more comments, so we're going to grab our Dr. Dever switch. We're going to load the Dr. Dever switch now, because that was fun. Yeah, it's kind of funny. I look around and there's so many different um, things in the studio. So many different helmets. I think I should clear these two items out, put them onto the other shelf, maybe, or spread the items out throughout the shelves and just like put the helmets up. Hmm. Yeah, we probably can get the rest of the helmets up here. That's gonna be kind of cool. Or at least a few more of the helmets. Because I do love having that as the backdrop. You guys can see all the fun Star Wars helmets. And especially the ones like when we're constantly wearing them. Like this one and the new Star Wars helmet that we're having built is going to be. So we're having the main portion of the lower portion of that helmet 3D printed. So we're going for full like American like I guess I want to say full American like older military style. Hopefully it looks cool. With a little bit of like a Star Wars twist on it. So yeah, that's going to be kind of cool. We're going to build it. We're going to put this together here soon. And yeah, we're going to keep adding to this amazing helmet. And this is going to be like a fun little helmet that we're going to wear on the show when we go to like do some interviews, do some stuff. We're going to have this one for our later on the line shows. So as you guys know, I'm the guy who likes having a green helmet with some blue accent pieces. So it's going to have some blue accent pieces with some white trim on some parts is what I'm thinking. Or just going with the whole green and doing like the Mando logo or something on the side in white. I'm not too sure. I'll have to figure that out. Our Sunday show was kind of fun. This show's been kind of a little on the, I guess, boring side a little bit, but not too bad. There's not that many interesting comments. There's a lot of people watching, but I'm not seeing any interesting comments. Oh, we got another one. 0, 0, 6 helmet. Okay. All right. Ah. So yeah, when we get done with making this next series, sorry, this next helmet, you guys are going to see that on us a lot. That's going to be pretty cool. I'm really excited about that. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take some time, and we're going to have it ready here very, very shortly. Whew, not bad. All right. That was not bad. I'm thinking about this for that next part of the series. So when we get the 3D printed part, all the different stages we're going to have to do so we get it to where it's kind of smooth polished, and then we're going to go from there. I just have to get some filler primer. Then we're going to match it to the green that is on the helmet. So it has that classic, like, World War II feel. We are going to get the mesh that goes on top of that, so it's going to look kind of cool with the mesh. But yeah, that's our idea for our World War II helmet edition. We are working on other helmet editions, or getting other helmets. Um, so there are more helmets coming. This is just the latest one that we're working on. Uh, I am gonna do some mini shorts. You see me in probably this helmet polishing or something. And yeah, you know, this is stuff we don't really talk about, we don't really show, but we're gonna start showing some of our stuff on how we make some of the stuff or where we get the stuff. Like, I was looking through purchases to see where I got this helmet from, and I finally found it. I got it off of Amazon, of all places. Um, I can, I'll probably have to learn how to do it, but I'm gonna start trying to get links into the bio below for, um, like the stuff that we get. So you guys can, see the kind of same stuff that we get. Now, this helmet is heavily modified. There's some stuff done to the cheeks. We've done some stuff to here. We've painted this. We got to repaint it again. But this helmet, once the World War II helmet is done, is going to have some cool stuff that is in there. We're gonna have a fan system in that helmet where we don't have a full fan system in this one anymore. So this one is going to get retired um, when this helmet is done. So I'm super, super excited about that. It's going to take a little bit before it's ready, and it has a traditional liner that has been restored. So these are all restored leather parts that I put in here. And yeah, this is going to look cool. This is not a traditional liner. This is more like a Vietnam era liner, but it's going to serve its purposes for what we're doing. The purposes being we're going to have the liner, the mask itself, or the face plate slash back plate, which will be connected into I'm thinking an X pattern with some thin leather or some stretchy straps to add on to this, so we're not like destroying the helmet, but we're adding on to the helmet. So that's gonna be kind of cool. And I'm super excited about that. When that comes up, um, we will have that obviously, and some mini stages going from showing how the product looks raw to like all the sanding. So you'll see some clips on YouTube of me just doing some sanding work on one of these helmets, trying to get it ready. And then we're going to try to get the paint. We're going to try to match that. And it's going to look really nice. It is going to be a different thing for us because we don't normally have. So normally when we get these helmets, they're already pre-done, or we have to do some modifications, and it's not a whole lot. This one is a pure thought out of my head of, well, why don't we put a Star Wars helmet on it? Make it into a badass Star Wars helmet. So, chat, what would you guys think of having the Rebel symbol on this side and like the classic white? And on this side, we have either the classic Mandalorian logo or something like that, or even in the Arabic language, the T and the M on this side. And then we have a black line on this one, but we're going to completely paint this white. Um, and yeah, that's going to be pretty much it to like finishing this helmet. Now, I've had this helmet since I was very young. I wanted to do this project years ago, and now I finally get to do this project. So, this is a project from when I was like 14. I started restoring this helmet. I fully restored this when I turned 18, and then I messed it up when I was 18 and put a black line. Now, at the time, I didn't know I was colorblind. That's something that I will share to you guys in the chat. So, I put a black line when it's supposed to be a white line. And I had messed that up. So, we're going to put a white line going down the back, and then we're going to have the Rebels logo on this side, and then on the other side, the T and the M. Just to give it that classic Star Wars feel, and then we're going to put the correct like meshing over it. So all of this is still going to work like it used to for how those helmets are, but it's going to have the added faceplate. Now, when I looked back here about a week ago for how to figure out how to install this, almost 2 weeks ago, there was an example of a bulletproof face mask that they did, which kind of looked similar to a Mandalorian mask on the T, classic T. Like, this guy's my tactical helmet. Like, this is cool. I love this helmet. I can put my GoPro on it, which is really cool. But I'd love to have that classic feel with something that, is so incredibly cool and literally piece of history, but I want to keep it to where it is still that helmet I restored and spent all that time with as a kid, all the way until I was like 18. So the paint, I had to source the paint. I hand sanded it down. All right. So that's something that's coming up. I'm super, super excited about that. So stay tuned. When we get this helmet done, it's just going to be an easy click, click. It's already installed, and we're going to start streaming with it the day we get it done. Now, something I'm going to do that's different from all of the other helmets I have. This one's my easiest helmet because I can replace the tint myself. I can just rip it out and go get it tinted or go and have it done myself. Now, this next one's going to be a magnetic lens that we're going to put in here. So not on this one, but on this World War II helmet, we are going to do a little bit of a modern twist on how we put the helmet lens in. Now, I'm kind of talking about it, but we don't have the parts yet. We have them coming. We have kind of blueprinted it out a little bit. I will, when I get this done, we are going to put it in the bio of like the videos that we're going to do. So we're going to have a little bit of a workshop video series where we're kind of working here in this studio. You're gonna see us in this studio, and you're gonna see me doing some like wet sanding or some stuff like that. So that's gonna be really cool. I'm very excited about that. So stay tuned. It's gonna be pretty epic. All right. Had to go put a charger onto our other screen over here. Now, our other screen is running our Rumble. Unfortunately, we can't get it all to work on one streaming service. We have to start going back to the drawing board for that. So that's something that's going to be kind of something interesting that's coming up. Um, we are going to start doing this series here within by the end of this month. We're going to start this series, so it's going to be pretty cool. We have some other projects that we are going to be doing that I hope you guys enjoy. There's some other 3D printed stuff that we are going to be putting onto the show that were made specifically for us for the show. Um, so we have it was a B1 battle droid head that is been 3D printed for us. I've been waiting patiently for it. It's really epic. I'm super, super, super excited about that. Um, that we're gonna leave it in the raw 3D printed form. I kind of like that idea for that, and it's gonna go into our little bit of a collection over here of our Star Wars stuff. Um, yeah, so we're gonna put our armor's helmet over here, I think. So when you guys come about, you'll see some new helmets into the shots. Like, I love our Master Chief helmet up here, but we have so much more. Like, for a great instance, which one did I not pull out last time? For a great instance, we have this guy right here. Kind of cool, I will say. Awesome, and it works pretty nicely, but here's the problem with all these helmets. I have to heavily modify them for them to work. So for they to work on the show. So this one we haven't gotten around to modifying yet. Just to show the other camera. So this is original Hasbro product with everything, but we do a lot of heavy modifying onto these. I have the other helmet, unfortunately, upstairs right now because I'm cleaning the lens on that one. And yeah, that's something that we have to do quite often for the show is clean lenses for these helmets. Pretty hard to do, not gonna lie. Whew. All right, we got our comments back up and running so we can see you guys. So yeah, no, that's something that's where I feel like I'm constantly doing. Um, especially with you know, bringing you guys this kind of content that's kind of fun and unique that we do. So I feel like that's something that I need to address more. Is we need to figure out. I need to figure out personally a better way to keep the lenses from fogging up. We've tried like the anti-fog and stuff like that. So I'm thinking maybe like there's a dip layer we can do to some of these plastic lenses where it becomes a little bit harder for smoke particles to cling to, so it's not so hard to clean. All right, so back to it. Let's get to it again. Let's do one more for everybody there on the chat. And people can still see us on our Rumble. Cool, you guys can still see us on our Rumble. Yeah. All right. I feel like I'm constantly finishing these jars lately. That is a good thing, yes, but it means that we're doing more reviews than I feel like we have been doing in the past. All right. I do like how this has a little light so you can actually see on the inside of your stuff. It's you got to turn it off though. It will kill the battery on that thing pretty fast. Alrighty. Cheers, everybody. Whew, this is gonna be fun. Cheers. That was good. I think it's time to run a Q-tip through it, though. That wasn't bad. Again, Grizzly Pine stuff has been very flavorful, very delicious. We've been going through it. We're working on through more different products. As you guys know, we go from cheapest to their most expensive through their own lines. That's something that we've been working on for a while now. And I'll say this. Um, we're re-going through their stuff again. They got some pretty good stuff on their cheaper line, and they got some really good stuff on their more expensive rosins. So, all good products. Their buds also pretty delicious, and absolutely a dream. Now, to the next person, Sultonics. I actually love their products. We just finished off their jar today. Their product. We didn't have that quite on camera. We had that just about 2, 3 hours ago. Um, as I was going through some emails and stuff for our Vermont kind of branch that we have. Now, that was pretty good. That was delicious. It tasted like strawberries. I'm spacing the name of it. I can't find the packaging. I'm gonna have to go look for it. But absolutely delicious. We enjoyed the whole gram all the way through. Celtonics has always got some good products. Um, and yeah, now to our next one, Quaking Aspen. That the one we just finished off from their cheaper line. You know, they got good product. I like it. It's very smooth. It was very easy. We just threw the rest of this into the Puffco. So, sorry, Dr. Dabber Switch, not Puffco. Absolutely easy to use. They got a good product. I do like it. And it hits a little harsher on a rig. I'm not going to lie. But when you have it on that perfect temperature, you're hitting that off of electric or anything like that, it's absolutely easy. It's absolutely a dream. Man, just thinking about it, that just gave me a little bit of shivers. That was really good. I'm gonna have to ask him what that was again. We didn't get it from Sultonics. We bought it from a different company, but it was still on point. It's like always, they have really good stuff. Now, uh, we just finished off. I can grab all three of them. All of the Sacred Sons wax. Absolutely delicious. It was easy to use, and it was very smooth. And honestly, I can't wait to get more. It's going to be pretty epic, and I'm super excited about that. All right, so on to like our last little bit of business for today. Tune in on this Wednesday. We're gonna have something fun coming. Sorry, this Thursday. Sorry, we're gonna have something fun coming up. I'll get a little into it onto our Wednesday show and contact you guys some more about it. And I'm super, 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 super excited about that. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. It's gonna be pretty epic. Um, now, when we do our interviews, we don't smoke. Just to give you guys that heads up. So when you guys, come on, you guys say, "Oh, why are you guys aren't smoking or anything like that?" It's because we're at their locations and we're just kind of showing off their products a little bit, talking about their stuff, and talking about our favorite plant that we know and love. And I'm super excited about that. And um, honestly, it's gonna be pretty easy. Uh, Going and kind of a relayed back between us and the owners. So it's going to be kind of nice. You are going to see us wear the helmet. You're going to see us in a little bit of a nicer attire. I am going to dress up a little bit for this, being in some of our business attire. So slacks and some nice shoes, and one of our nice polos. We eventually will have like a nice button down or something like that when we do our interviews. All right. Alrighty, everybody. I think I'm gonna head on out to it. I am pretty tired, and I've been enjoying the night, and I'm very happy you guys all came along with. Thank you guys for all the likes and love and support that you guys have been doing. Without you guys, the fans, we wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you guys again, and peace and much love. Until the next time, we'll see you guys then. Alrighty, see you soon.